guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This video is so exciting. It is so exciting. I can't even tell you how excited I am. I swore this day would never ever happen. Like never ever happen. I have always said I'm a paperback girly for life. I will never get a Kindle. She's got a Kindle. She's fucking got a Kindle. So basically, I'll tell you why. Number one, this is why I said I'll never get a Kindle. I am an office girly. I stare at a laptop. I stare at my dual screens for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 40 hours. 40 hours I look at a screen. So the thought of even sometimes when I get home, I don't even want to go on my phone. I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to do anything that remotely looks like a screen because I just don't want to be triggered by my workday from having a Kindle, which I thought was going to always be the case. So I am going on holiday in 3 to 4 weeks time now. It's just under 4 weeks, and I am going to Mexico for 2 whole weeks, which means I'm going to need to take like 14 books, which was getting a little bit expensive when I was pricing it up because I really wanted to read the DC Stars on my holiday. Like, desperately want to read that series because I have been recommended that so many times. Literally, TikTok came up the other day saying it's the only thing that has ever compared to the Windy City series. Like, nothing will beat the Windy City series, but it's the only thing that comes marginally close. So I was like, okay, I need to read this series on my holiday. However, it's £14 a book. 14 Great British Browns a book. So over 4 books, that's like what, 60 quid? 60 quid. This was on the Prime Deals Day for £95 plus 3 months Kindle Unlimited. Like, it's basically that series, and then if I bought like 3 other books from holiday, which obviously I'm gonna do, like I literally need like 14 more books. Basically, this was cheaper. So I don't know how I'm gonna find it. I don't know how I'm gonna find the experience. I am not a technology girly, like I'm just not. And in terms of setting this up, I actually set a timer up yesterday to tell you guys like how fast I found the whole thing of setting up my Kindle and everything like that. And let's get one thing straight. I'm not very good at following instructions, written instructions, anything like that. It's not my vibe. It's not my groove. I will hand that on to someone else. That's my boyfriend's department. I get a new phone. That can go straight to my boyfriend. He can set it up. Give it me back once TikTok is downloaded. Do you know what I mean? But I thought, do you know what? I'm an independent girl. I can do this, blah, blah, blah. And I thought I did it. I thought I'd successfully done it. However, my criticism of the setup process was it was all going swimmingly. Generally took me about 15 minutes. And then I purchased this off my boyfriend's Amazon account because, like, who has their own Amazon account? Let's be real. So I purchased it off my boyfriend's Amazon account, which meant when I started setting this up, I set it under my email address, not my boyfriend's. The Kindle Unlimited had gone to my boyfriend's email address, not mine. So that really took me an hour to realise that was the issue of why I was not getting Kindle Unlimited on here. So then I had to go on like a support line, and they basically told me I had to hard reset this and sign in using his email. So we've now got it up and running. And how am I finding it? And still don't know how it works. I'll be completely honest. I've not got a Scooby-Doo. I've had a little play around, but nothing more than that. Don't really know how it works. And I've just downloaded my first book. I am going to be reading for this reading vlog of testing out my new Kindle because I asked for recommendations because obviously it had to be on Kindle Unlimited. Like, I feel, oh, what have I done? Oh, see, like now I've somehow clicked onto the book. How do I get, oh, done it. I've done it. I think I'll just double tap. What? I don't know what's happening though. What have I done? Right. The book that I'm going to be reading was actually recommended to me by Liv's Bookcase. Loads of people have suggested really, really good recommendations of what to read on Kindle Unlimited. So I might actually do like a full series of reading your guys' recommendations on Kindle Unlimited and seeing how I found it. But the book suggestion is Tame the Heart, which is the first book in a Runaway Ranch series by Ava Hunter, cowboy romance. So let's get up, let's get set up, let's get cozy and see how we find it. Okay, let's go. I've not really changed the fonts or anything like that. We can just skip all that. I think
Yeah. I'm assuming this is... okay, she has lots of books, doesn't she? Oh my word. Like a full of a series. Oh, okay, this is quite good. With You Forever. A lovely playlist. Taylor Swift. You Are in Love, love that. Is that Brian? Oh my god, love him. Yay. So Billings and Red Lodge and Cook City and cute. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Oh, I like that, but that's also going to keep me up late at night. Oh, a map. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I love that. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, was that page 1? Oh, literally straight into it. I feel like that's quite a good size. Let's go. So her name is Ruby and her brother keeps calling her Rubes, but I keep reading Rubes as pubes. I don't know that anyone else would have that, but like literally, I just see pubes. God damn it, pubes. Okay, we're now on page 68 and I feel like I'm going to enjoy this book. I feel like it's just going to take me a minute, 1, to get into the book, and 2, to get used to reading on a Kindle, because it's like the weirdest transition ever. Like I feel like the transition hasn't come naturally to me, but I think I will eventually enjoy it. So, the book, Ruby, she has this heart condition and it's like a long-term thing, and she's always has to live a life very much on the cautious side of things. She has an older brother and her dad is extremely protective of her, kind of wraps her up in cotton wool. Anyway, she has this like a car crash, like hits a curb, like it's not a really big deal at all, but her dad and brother kind of flip at it and she's like, do you know what, if I died today, like what have I actually done with my life? Like I've not even lived anything. I've kind of lived my life in this safety bubble. I've actually had... Brace yourself. Did you think I would be a highlighter? I didn't think I would be a highlighter at all, but I highlighted. Hang on. Oh god. Let me try and how do I get onto my highlights? Not that. Highlights. So she said, I could have met my marker today, and what would I have to show for it? What would I have written in my gratitude or journal for my afterlife? That I, Ruby Bloom, am grateful for my very planned schedule. And then another bit she's put, for so long I thought I was happy when all I've been is happily unhappy. And I feel like, do you know what? I can resonate so much with that. Like it's literally Friday night. And this is where we are. Like, this is where we are. I don't like deviating outside of my schedule. I actually was listening to the Louis Tomlinson Diary of the CEO podcast today, and it was like anxiety and excitement are actually the two very similar emotions, and you just don't associate it with that. So I think this book is going to make me want to live more on the excitement end of the scale rather than looking at things as the anxiety end of the scale. I don't know. I feel like that's going to stay with me. And so, yeah. What was her name again? Ruby has this like bit of a crisis. She's never lived a life, so she decides to go travelling. When she's travelling, she meets Charlie, who has a ranch. He's a widow and owns a ranch, very grumpy, very neggy-nelly, and he is having issue with his ranch because it's currently getting slated on social media. And Ruby is a social media manager, so she says, for 3 months, I'll look after your social media, I'll run your social media for you, and I'll stay on your ranch whilst I do that. So that's the vibe, that's where we're at, that's the memo. I feel like it is going to take me a little minute, like I said, to get into it, but I think I will enjoy it. The one thing I'm saying about this Kindle is this has never been an issue for me before. I feel like I'm skipping. I feel like I'm skimming things. I feel like I am definitely just picking out the quotes whenever someone's talking. I feel like that's what I'm zoning in on the page rather than necessarily reading the whole page, which is never an issue that I normally would have. So I feel like maybe I need to get better at actually reading the book properly. I don't know. But so far, so good. Page 110 now. I feel like I'm getting into it now. Like, I am fully into this book now. But let's go make some tea. I'm starving.
day, and last night I continued to read when I was in bed using this dark mode, and I've got to say, this has helped. The dark mode has helped. I feel like it's helped me feel like I'm reading a book rather than text on a screen. Also, I think it's the best feature because I read late at night. Like, I'm a night owl and my boyfriend will go to sleep quite early, so it prevents having to put a lamp on and he has to put an eye mask or anything like that on. So when I was in a pitch black room reading like this, I felt like I was fully submerged. I feel like that's been my biggest struggle. Like, actually feel like I'm reading a book and trying not to get distracted, and also maybe to picture it, but I think again in time I'll get used to it. We have a very nutritious breakfast for this morning. Galaxy cake bar. Love them. Like, live, laugh, love them. So I'm gonna eat this, read like a few more chapters maybe. It's got spicy quite early on, I will say. It's got a little bit spicy. And then try and read a few chapters before I go and get my nails done. I'm just gonna go for like a block colour, which is something I never normally do. A block dark colour, because at the house renovation at the minute, currently doing some like really dirty work and it's staining my nails, and I feel like everyone looks at my nails and like, oh my god, she's a scrubber, she doesn't wash her hands. And that's not the case. That's not the case. Like, I'm paranoid now to go to my nails today because there's literally like muck stuck in between my nail and the biab. And so to prevent this from making me feel like really self-conscious about my nails, I'm just going to get something really dark that covers anything like that because they're just stained. But definitely my favourite setting so far.
Okay, I now see why people say, oh, you read so much more when you get a Kindle. It's because it's permanently attached to you. So I've just come to get my nails done. I've just had them done. Here they are. Nice and sparkly brown. And I thought, before I came here, do you know what? I'm probably going to be about 5 minutes early. I know. I'll bring my Kindle. Like, it's a part of you. So yesterday I went round to my boyfriend's house and I thought, do you know what? He's probably going to have a shower. I'll probably left on my own for about 5 minutes. I'll bring my Kindle. Like, I get it now because it's a part of you. Like, it is just a part of you. It's like attached to you. I feel like, I don't know, I can't even explain it. One thing I will say though is I went to put it in my glove box for when I went into my appointment because I didn't bring a bag with me or anything. Put it in my glove box and there was a pair of knickers there and I was like, what are they doing there? And I now remember, this is TMI, I found them really, really uncomfortable the other day, so I just thought, oh fuck it, and put it in my glove box and went commando. So there we are, I've outed myself. But there is my gorgeous nails. I've come on my period this morning and the acne is acneing, and then when she was doing my nails I was like looking at my hands and I was like, oh, they're really hairy, and I was just trying to not like get myself down about it, but we're trying to remain positive on this period because I really, really struggle with like my emotions when I'm on my period, so we're trying to remain positive. But yeah, I've got to go and do some actual like house work now, not read. Very, very, very sad. Okay, I can literally, I'm making my dinner, I'm making myself super noodles, and I'm reading. Like, what the hell? Obviously you can't do that with a paperback. You can't do it because how are you supposed to hold your paperback and cook at the same time? Not anymore, not an issue. I can read and cook. I'm going to be doing everything whilst reading now. I'm going to be on the toilet, I'm going to be wiping, I'm going to be reading, I'm going to be doing anything. I'm going to be, the world is my oyster at this point. Like, I'm baffled at how much I can do whilst reading now. I'm enjoying this book. I am enjoying this book. What I don't like in a book is when it's like, there's something happens and it's like, oh, it's been 2 days later, it's been a week later. It's very fast moving. I don't like that. I want every single day of them falling in love, every single day. I don't need you to then skip a few days. No. I want to see every day. That's been my criticism, and I feel like that's why I'm not thoroughly, like, I'm enjoying it. At the minute we're just kind of like average, we're coasting, we're on like the 3.25 star, but I'm going to continue cooking my super noodles and reading because I can. Also, does anyone have a partner who is like an athlete, if we shall? Because my boyfriend is a runner, so tell me why I'm cooking myself super noodles whilst I've just prepped him this as a snack. Like, what the hell? I think I want to get one of them cases where I can like prop it up, maybe do a bit like an iPad. It's Monday. It is Monday evening. I've just got home from work, got straight into bed. I've actually not even put my pyjamas on yet. I was just like, let me take my makeup off and let me just get into bed, because my word, what a Monday it has been. I've realised I've started editing this vlog back, and this vlog must be very boring because I think I have been horizontal for the majority of it. Like, the only time you have seen me upright is, oh, magpie, is when I have been cooking, and then that's it. I have been horizontal for the majority of it, and do you know what, I'm actually not going to complain, because I am the most happiest when I am horizontal. But I've done a little bit of reading since I last spoke to you, but not loads. We're on page 266 and we're 59 pages through in this book. I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a bit frustrated, I'm getting a bit annoyed. They're both keeping secrets from each other, and I don't know, it's actually doing my head in a little bit. Like, I'm also on my period as well, so like sometimes that doesn't necessarily help. Because let me show you this. Let me read this to you, because honestly, when your clippings, when I read this bit, I was just like, oh, get a fucking honestly, sometimes I'm just like this when I'm on my period. Like, I'm just like. So for context, Ruby has fainted. That's not a spoiler in any capacity, but he says, "Ruby, Ruby, baby, talk to me. Open your eyes, sunflower," he begs. "Let me see those pretty baby blues. You're telling me I have fainted. I have fainted. You don't know what's wrong with me. You're probably a little bit stressed. Do you think my boyfriend is actually going to say to me, 'Georgia, Georgia, baby, talk to me. Open your eyes, sunflower. Let me see those pretty baby blues'? No, who's the fuck has got time to speak that kind of poetry in a moment of panic?" And maybe I'm just being a bit of a naggy Nelly because I'm on my period, but like, at the same time, that's just silly. Like, that is just silly. Like, that is why people are like, oh, romance books are like silly, pathetic, unrealistic. Because who the fuck is saying that? Who is saying that? No one, literally no one. If someone said to me, "Let me see those pretty baby blues," I think I would actually vomit. I think I'd say, "Do you know what, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up if I'm getting woken up to that," because that just actually knocked me sick. And that's someone who I would say, I'm quite a cringy person. I'm sorry, I've literally just been ranting and ranting about baby blues, but I don't think I'm feeling this book. I don't think I'm vibing with it. I feel like I keep going back and forth with it. Like, at some points I really like it, and then at other points I don't like it, and I feel like that's also not helping my Kindle experience, because I can't tell you, am I just not enjoying it because I'm reading it on the Kindle? I don't know. Part of me wants to DNF this book, but the other half of me doesn't, because it's not a bad book. Like, it's like a 3-star so far, but I'm like, it's a long one. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm digressing, but the plan again today is to just rot in this bed, so maybe I'll skip it and hopefully finish it. But considering this is rated like really, really highly on Goodreads, is it because I'm reading it on my Kindle that I'm not enjoying it? But I don't think in any capacity, whether I was listening to it, whether I was reading it on a Kindle, whether I was reading it on a paperback, if someone said baby blue eyes, I don't think I'm going to enjoy that sentence no matter what. So yeah, let's try and get through it. See, like now, she said, "The closer we get, the more I ache that I'm lying to him." Well, just fucking tell him then. Just fucking tell him. You tell him, he tell you. Like, I think I don't get it, because I'm an oversharer. So what do you mean they're both keeping secrets from each other? I can't keep a fart in. I'll be honest, I can't even keep a fart in. And even when I do it, I'll go and tell everyone about it. I'll go tell everyone how big and smelly it was. Like, I can't hold a fart in. What do you mean you've been holding secrets in for 266 pages now? It's doing my nut in. I'm sorry, I feel like all I'm doing is actually ranting here, but welcome to my boyfriend's life when I'm on my period. I really like the saying, "my girl." Do you know what I don't like? When someone else says, "his girl." Like, his girl, that then becomes property, and I don't like it. Like, what do you mean I'm just his girl? I'm not just his girl, I'm my own person, thank you very much. Like, I have a fucking name, use it. You might not have been christened, but what do you get? Is it like a naming ceremony? I don't even know. But like, just use the name. Like, don't say his girl. His girl has a name, and it's Ruby, and it does my nutting. It's used all the time. My girl, completely different, but someone else. What do you mean? So, like, let's put this in everyday context. What do you mean Wes's best friends are going, oh, how's your girl? My boyfriend's best mates are saying, oh, how's your girl? Absolutely fucking not. I am Georgia. Do I look like I've got a collar around my neck? Do I look like I've got a lead attached to me? No. I'm a human being. Thank you very much. I've done it. I've finished it. Honestly, this could be one of my lowest ranking books, and I'm really surprised at that. I don't know what happened. Like, some bits I loved it, some bits I was like, come the fuck on. And the last 150 pages, I just skim read it, because like I say, like, it's like, we're getting on to page 400 and they've not even had a proper conversation about where they are, holding the secrets in and things like that. And it's just like, like I said before, I'm an oversharer. I can't relate to that. I can't relate. I wish I could. Do you know what? For the sanity of the people around me sometimes, it's probably for the best. For the office that I work at, it would be better if I didn't divulge every single thing about my life. But I can't not. It's who I am as a person. So when I see someone, like, getting quite deep into the relationship and they're still holding back, I don't get it. I actually don't get it. So, like, this is like, again, TMI, but I can't help it. It's who I am. Me and my boyfriend. So, like, I'll see, like, people at work and, like, do you know those couples? And this is no disrespect if you're that couple either, by the way. But, like, who are like, oh, yeah, we don't wee in front of each other. Like, things like that. Oh, no, we don't fart. I have no boundaries in my relationship. Like, I'm talking no boundaries. Like, I just couldn't. Like, I'm just not that way inclined. I wish I had boundaries. I really wish I had boundaries. Like, for now, I'll share. And honestly, you could ask me the most incriminating question on this YouTube channel, I will answer it, because I'm just that open. So I'm like, when I read books when it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna hide this part, could you be fucking arsed? Could you be bothered? It's like when people are cheating, can you be arsed? Like, do you know how that consuming and taxing that must be on your brain to withdraw something, to hold something back, to, oh god, I can't be bothered. That's being, like, honestly, I couldn't be bothered. So I finished it. And part of me's like, would I have enjoyed that if it was a physical? I don't think I would have. I really don't. But I'm kind of gutted that my first book that I've read on my Kindle is crap. Which, I mean, some people might have loved it. Like, it literally has such a good rating on Goodreads. So I don't really know what's gone wrong with me on that one. But the good news is, for my next read, I think I'm going to read something that is supposed to be really good. I think I'm going to read Regretting You by Colleen Hoover before it comes out at the cinema. And that's on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to be real. I've actually not really read a bad Colleen Hoover book. I've not read a Colleen Hoover in about 2 years' time. So I'm really intrigued on how I'm going to find that. I'm going to vlog the whole thing for you. But I'm hoping that's going to be better, because I want a good book for my Kindle experience. Because I feel like if I read, like, if I only read bad books in here, then I'm going to blame it on the Kindle. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to say this is the Kindle's fault. But for now, we're going to blame the book. I do like the Kindle. I will say, though, I'm on 53%. Like, this said it was supposed to last, like, 6 weeks or something like that. When did I start reading that book? Friday. It's currently Monday. 4 days and it's on 50%. So that's going to last me, what, just over a week? That didn't feel right. But I do think I'm going to enjoy it. I do think I'm getting used to it. And we'll have to test the theory out when we read a better book, I'm afraid. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you read this book, please let me know what you thought. And I'm really sorry, but... There she goes. She's off. Oh, she's fine. I did actually put a screen protector on it. Well, I got my boyfriend to put a screen protector on it, but yeah, he put loads of bubbles in on the side. So I have to take it off, so I might retry. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got a Kindle, if you've got anything, let me know what tips. Give me your tips and your tricks and everything like that. I have actually ordered a case for it, which comes. I'm actually really excited for the case, so I'll show you guys that on my next video because it doesn't come for like 4 days. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Goodbye, guys.